The anime community is also like the same time the words community because they're like a bunch of elitists who are like, oh man, this anime is mainstream, you shouldn't watch it. No, if it's a good anime and it's mainstream, let the people watch it. Don't tell people what and what not to watch.
Spirited Away?
Spirited Away. Oh my! When I was a kid, I remember I was crying. Like that was
unbelievable.
Like the art was amazing, the story was amazing. It won a bunch of awards.
What about Castle in the Clouds?
Castle. I thought it was
Castle in the Sky.
House Moving Castle, was it?
Castle in the Sky.
I thought it was called House Moving Castle.
Castle in the Clouds.
Castle
in the Sky.
Hi, this is Akinola Raymond, and this is my Platinum Hour.
Yay.
Oh God, what's going on? Where am I going? Dad?
Yes, my son. I am Deuce, the deer god.
I'm so confused. Who am I?
Derek. Your true name is Darkules.
Wait, what?
Yes. You are Darkules, the god of the forest. Season 5.
Hosted by your favorite podcast host, Big Bochi. You already know the deal, mother. What's up? Dun, dun, dun. That was just switching up this morning. Hey, listen, before we begin, I just want to say, anybody listening or anybody watching, my name is Connor Hallway. This is the Golden Hours podcast. I think we got the freshest podcast in the world right now, to keep it a buck with you. And above all else, if you get any sort of value or entertainment from this episode, you learn something, just share it with a friend. That's all we ask, man. I know my guest is going to share it with a friend. I know my go-to main producer is going to share it with a friend.
Surf Mike, hello.
Yeah, introduce yourself this morning.
So I'm Mike Kemler, aka Surf Mike, back again for my second official episode, and it's really just I'm grateful to be here. It's a blessed day.
Surf Mike.
Yes, sir.
You're a great guy.
Look at that.
Aki, I appreciate that. You know what to say.
That's a classic GDP line. But listen, Surf Mike, how was this morning? Ease into it a little bit?
It's been great. Smooth.
Good vibes.
Smooth sailing. Smooth surfing.
Good dudes in the morning. Three good dudes.
Good people.
And then on my right, I have a young man who is no stranger to the podcast, but is newly fully self-employed. Which, between you and I, bro, major respect for that.
Thank you.
Because it's a grizzle. And he's a young man that after our first episode, I was like, whoa, I know I'm kind of crazy and I got chaos in my brain, but that guy's brain is on overload and I love it. So, to my right, I have Akinola Raymond. Do you want to just introduce yourself, give a quick synopsis of what you do?
My name is Akinola Raymond, as he said. Usually calls me Aki for short because he can't really pronounce it.
Just bring it up like right here.
Oh, right. Oh, okay.
Hear that?
It moves. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. This is my voice. No, I make like IG and TikTok videos. Sometimes I post on YouTube when I feel like it, but I should probably be doing that more often. But
you started a channel, right?
I started a channel, just haven't really I post like my longer videos on it. And then if I feel like posting something that's like fire, like oh shoot, I'll post it over there.
But the content's got to be longer for YouTube, right?
I mean, YouTube can be anytime, but I think the algorithm for YouTube is like they want things more than 5 to 10, like 5 minutes, because like the longer you keep people on the app, the more advertisements you can show them.
That algorithm, man. That's all anybody on the internet ever talks about is the algorithm. The Instagram algorithm is cheating me.
So there's no such thing. The Instagram algorithm is dead now. It's just posting. Instagram just wants you to use their promotions to promote the video. Like nothing really goes like super ultra mega viral like they used to anymore.
I know, it's weird. Like I feel like people get less likes now, kind of.
Well, I mean, when I say that, I did post a video on Instagram that had like the thing is like a 98K
views or likes.
Views, and I haven't had like that since last year. So I'm one of the.
Was it explore page?
I think it hit the explore, but it was mostly like through hashtags and shares because I don't know. I don't remember what the video that was, but I know like no, it was my it was the school gunpowder school. I made a satire video about school shootings.
Okay,
Hot topic.
Really pushing your limits, man.
Yeah. Oh, I push every limit I can.
So I think before we delve into it, so I say Aki.
Yeah.
You want people to say Aki?
Oh, it's either or. I have no preference in what they say.
Okay. Well, Aki, before he came up last time, after he came up, he had explained TikTok to me and how it worked, and I kind of understood how it worked. I just thought it was kind of like, just like this is what the middle school kids were using, right? As soon as we had run the episode, like nearly instantaneously, I feel like everybody started using the app. And this was like, 4 months ago, maybe?
Yep.
And since then, the app is just so big. Like, you hit it right at that sweet spot.
I told you, I feel like I'm the Gary V of TikTok because I was like saying everybody should use
Talk
TikTok.
that shit, bro.
Yeah, I was like, everybody use TikTok. I was like, yo, use it. Like, I had one of my roommates say, no, this app's for kids. When I started using it, I wanted him to do it with me. But he's like older. He's like 28. And I want him to do the app with me. Like, yo, do it with me. He's like, no, this is for kids, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, I'm younger than you, so I guess this is why you don't want to use it. But it's like a lot more adults, a lot more social media content creators like from YouTube and Instagram are all on the app now. TikTok also like made a big thing to get a bunch of like artists, athletes on the app. I remember I was in a meeting. It was a bunch of like black creators. They had for like just for the section. And they asked, how do we get
Where
more?
was
like,
this?
This was I talked to somebody on the TikTok team. Me and like I think it was like 6 other creators.
You're connected.
Yeah, 6 other black creators were talking about how we get more like African Americans into the app, and like we just told them like, hey, we just need more people that we know, like more artists, more athletes in it. And TikTok came through with like promoting those things to get more people in the app, and then just to promote for other people because everybody else is like they just push to getting celebrities on. And like also IG guys have been just coming on their own because they know this is going to be the next big thing because they saw like it's like Vine now. Like a lot of people missed out on Vine and like they don't want to miss out again. And this app is just continuously growing, like over 800,000 like downloads.
Dude, it's pretty wild. So I had done a little research. Look at me, the journalist. But I had done a little research. So it's a Chinese company owns TikTok. It's called ByteDance.
Yeah.
And TikTok is rivaling in China specifically. So there are 2 big apps in China. There's WeChat and there's TikTok. And WeChat's more of like a server-based app where they have like a bunch of features and functions within the app. But in terms of global downloads, like TikTok actually has noticeable market share with Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and it's only been around for 2 years.
Yeah.
Like, that's wild. Do you know how big of a deal Facebook is? Like, it actually is already a rivaling app after 2 years.
I think TikTok has actually been out for less than 2 years. I think August was the year mark because they took over Musical.ly.
Oh, so it's been like 14, 15 months.
Yeah, 14, 15 months. Yeah, that's it. I mean, the app for me, like when I got in when it first came out, like TikTok first came out, and it's been just transforming. Like like content creation, like the creativity of people who are creating now is just ridiculous. Like from what it was, like I look at my first couple of TikToks and like, okay, But then like as the app transformed, I saw myself transforming as well. Like content, it's crazy. Like what's going on, like what people are able to do in like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, a minute. Like it's crazy.
Have you always been kind of social media obsessed? Like have you always like been into it?
I used to be a guy who used like to watch videos and stuff. Like if I can laugh, I'm going to do it. And I used to like make people laugh. I didn't really like when Vine came out. Like Vine, I was a guy who just like watched Vine. I never wanted to create anything from Vine. I just remember.
But you never had a tick in your brain where you were like, dude, I can come up with so many ideas so quick. Because that was we'll get into this too. But before you had come up here last time, you're like, dude, work is kind of frustrating for me because I have like all these ideas and I want to shoot them all day, but I can't because I got to go make a recruitment call. Yeah.
So with that, like, I'll go back to the first part. Like back then, like I was like playing rugby. I was in school. I was working. I had 3 things. Like, so I actively, and I was training also like just lifting to get better. So I didn't have the creative mindset. I was like I was like athlete. Yeah, I was an athlete in school. Then all of a sudden, like school finished, like I had a more creative space. I moved to like to Boston. That's when I started like making more more videos, like just here and there. And then like I saw myself like playing rugby just a little bit less, playing and like working less. And like that's when I created like the first time I like left my job back when I think it was like 3 years ago. I mean, I saw myself like I was just trying to get big for rugby. It's like lifting and stuff at a few tournaments. So I saw myself having like more free time to make videos. So like upping it more. Like I was making like 1 or 2 videos a week. And then I got to a point where I tried to make a video
For Instagram or
for
what?
Instagram, just like 1 or 2 videos a week.
And were you editing in app or like Final Cut Pro type
I was
thing?
like using a bunch of apps. I was using like iMovie at first on my phone, and sometimes on laptop I use like Windows. Like
What do we use?
Logic Pro.
No, that's the audio software. We use Final Cut.
Oh, of course.
well, you guys do it on the laptop, so like
Yes, sir.
No, Final like, I don't
Everything
Final
for
Cut
you-
Premiere. Like I think Premiere is pretty good too.
Premiere is the commercial standard.
It's great. Premiere's great.
It's awesome.
Yeah, Final Cut's good too.
Final Cut's great.
Yeah.
People demonize it in the industry, in the video production industry, but its functionality is incredible.
Yeah, it's simple. Like I mean, I think anything Apple is pretty. They make it user friendly as user friendly as possible. So
Absolutely.
yeah.
So you edit all your videos on your phone now?
Yeah, I mean, if I shoot them, I don't, you remember Robbie, like everyday Robbie.
I do remember. him.
Yeah,
He's not dead.
Yeah.
He's still alive.
Well, him and the Stupid American like usually come to my house to film, and like we'll make the
The
idea.
compound.
Yeah, they come to film, and all of a sudden, like when we're done filming, they're like talking about what they want to do, how they want to edit it, while I'm like editing it in like 2 minutes, less than 2 minutes, and I'm done. And like, wait, what the? You done already? Like, yeah, like I kind of mastered the form of editing in
This
app.
guy's a machine.
No, like I mastered the app. I can edit.
Anything.
I'm a genius, bro. When it comes to like editing in apps, I'm like,
You understand? I know that was one thing I learned when I had started making videos. It's a huge asset to understand how the edit's gonna look.
yeah,
So you can fully execute on the idea.
Yeah.
So now when you have an idea, you know exactly how it's gonna go down.
yeah.
right?
In my head, like I usually go from I get the idea, then I go like middle out, and then like I know what part's gonna be edited, what's gonna be there, what song, what sounds I want to use. So like when I just get into the app, I know where everything is. So it's like cut, paste, record, blah blah blah. I'm not trying to waste. Like I got to a point where I made my brain efficient just for doing this. So it's like breathing, sleeping, eating, editing.
It's your sport.
Yeah.
Have you noticed there's been a little bit of crossover in terms of discipline from rugby to this? So Aki plays like semi-pro rugby. The season's over, right?
Season's just started. We had a game. We had a game 2 weeks ago, and I retired. And
here we go.
I retired.
Torello and
then my teammates,
the drama.
Then my teammates. No. My teammates reached out to me like, yeah, we need somebody to play this weekend. All our guys went to Atlanta. We need a guy to play for our D2 side. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. Acted reluctantly, but I did really want to play, so I played. But in terms of like discipline to editing, like I'm not a very disciplined player. I played through instinct and emotion, so I used to like do what I like.
You just
Do
spaz.
it. Yeah, if I was, I mean, there was times where I was disciplined and it showed when I was like focused in. But like, this is what like doing the videos is more of my focus now. Trying to put 100% into it. That's why I kind of want to retire from rugby, just so like I have 1% of my time devoted to this, and it's showing like from
Yeah,
the
it's
last
working,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, from the last time we met, I think I left my job a month after that. I was at probably around like on Instagram. I was like around like 9K. TikTok was like 300 something, and then like from that time to now, I'm like at 35K on Instagram and 60 plus thousand on TikTok. Just because I'm I'm curating 2 videos a day on Instagram.
Two new skits.
Yeah, I'm trying to do 2 videos a day on Instagram. I'm doing it now. For the last like 2 weeks, I think I've been posting 2, and TikTok I'm like posting like
I get the
3 to 4.
notifications from you.
Yeah.
For TikTok, I always
Yeah.
do.
I think I'm posting like 3 to 4 on TikTok. Sometimes it's 2. Like if I create 2 on TikTok, it's like all right, the best 2 things go. Or yeah,
So yeah, before we move on, so yes, before our last episode, Aki was we had run it at about this hour, or maybe even earlier. It was like 7 a.m. or some crazy shit, and I was like, "Yo, we got to run this early. Or he was like, we got to run this early because I got to go to work after. And so now, and I think you were kind of on your way out of the job then. You had seen that TikTok was kind of moving. And now you are full-time with TikTok, correct?
Yeah, full-time with making videos now.
What's it been like thus far?
It's pretty much a dream. Like, I mean, right now I'm in the struggling stage. Like,
Money-wise.
Yeah, money-wise, I'm like still like I'm not struggling, but like the bigger I get, the more like I'll be getting. So I know that part. I just that the freedom of like creating the ideas that I want and having more time to just like think
Ponder.
about it. Yeah, it's crazy. And sometimes I just have an idea like that. I'm like, okay, let's go film it right now while the idea is fresh. And then like while as I'm filming it, it just like still evolving into more than I was thinking about at first. Just that I have that free time to do it.
And so at what point were you like, all right, because I mean, you were working like a corporate tech job. You're probably making like pretty good money, right?
It's making, it's pretty good.
You missed that money?
Right now, yeah, but in the long run, like the next month or two, like it probably like, all right, cool, I made the right decision. I still think I made the right decision. I'm focusing on this rather than work.
Hey, dude, no one thinks you didn't make the right decision. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Why are your parents tight about it?
Oh, I actually had a call with my mom yesterday. She called. She's.
She didn't know.
No, she like I swore I told her before, but I was like, yeah, man. She's like, she called me like, hi, Akin, how is work? I'm like, man.
Where's she from?
She's from Nigeria. So she's like, Akin, and she's like, she just had an African accent. She's like, Akin, how's work? Like, I was like, yeah, man, I don't work anymore. Like, what? You don't work? What are you doing? Like, it's like making my videos. Are you able to pay your rent? Like, yeah, I'm doing well. Fine.
Does she understand it?
She wants me to do well. She wants me to prosper. That's her thing. And I told her she can feel like on the phone. She can feel the energy I have about talking. And she told me like, yo, if you put your mind into it, and like anything, you'll be able to make it. I'm like, oh man, thanks, Mom. Like,
well, one thing I do know, and this isn't to corner or stereotype anybody, but I do know that Nigerian parents that have immigrated from Nigeria are traditionally like very success oriented for their kids.
Yeah.
And so like Nigerians have like, not to generalize, but have a really strong work ethic.
Yeah, man. You heard of like tiger moms, like the Asian community's tiger moms? Yeah, like African is like lion moms because it's crazy, man. They're like, my mom's hand was quick when I had bad grades, but no.
Oh, so you were always had good grades and.
I had yeah, man. I was pretty smart student.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Betty Congo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was pretty smart.
So, okay, does your mom watch your videos?
There's a lot of them she does not like because like she's also goes to church, so the people at church see my videos and they're like asking like, what is your son doing? Look at these videos. Look at him making a fool of himself. And my mom called me about it and I told my mom like, hey mom, they have a problem, tell them to call me, not you. And yeah, they're not gonna call me, right? Exactly. Tell them to shut up. Like I just told like I don't care what they think. Like end of the day, if I become successful, those people are gonna be the same people say, hey, can your son come to my thing to do this? Can your son invite me to this and that? Like I don't know you. Remember I was that kid, you say what's wrong with him? No common sense. Okay. Got that thing like so I just told my mom don't worry about it.
How often do you feed off negativity like that?
And it's good, man. One level at a time when you pass a milestone and like from people tell you no and then you just pass that like, oh yeah, nice, still wrong.
I do too.
Yeah.
I feed off like proving people wrong a lot. It helps. It's kind of a bad place to be in, I think, but it helps. I don't think
it is like anything you're doing, like even in the sports, like people are saying like a lot of people say like you're not good enough, blah blah. Michael Jordan, like they make the team is like when he first played basketball.
I hear that story like every day.
Yeah, like yo, he didn't make his team. Like what do you think he was doing? He was shooting in the gym, getting better, prove him wrong. 6 championship rings. A lot of athletes, a lot of successful people, they're told like no, this is a bad idea, and they feed off the negativity. Like I think they use. The negativity makes them more like focused. It's just about finding your focus. It's not for everybody.
It's an extra boost of energy.
It's not for everybody, but it works for some people. Like you can't tell people how to think all the time. Like nobody thinks the same. Some people thrive off of that, and that fuels them to be better.
Have you always been competitive?
Oh yeah, I've always been competitive. I know, but sometimes you know when it's a win or a loss. But a lot of like competition.
So yeah. Real quick segue back. So Aki left his job and now he's full-time TikTok creator. Congrats, bro. That's dope.
Thank you.
And so one thing I actually really admire about it is, and I don't normally give my opinion much on the show, right? Because I just want to run the show, but there's no model, especially in Boston, for you to like go check in with someone like, yo, how are you doing this full time? How can I do this? What should I be doing? You're totally doing this on your own with very little guidance, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is not easy. And so, big ups to you, man. So, at what point did you realize, okay, I can start kind of making money off this?
The point was when, like, this rapper hit me up. He's like, "Hey, man, can you use one of my songs in your thing?" And I got like, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll pay you." And I was like, I don't know how much to ask for. Like, I remember how much I asked. Like, you asked $150, and he gave me $150. And like, oh, then I put his song on my TikTok, and from then on, like, a lot of like artists have been hitting me up. I will listen to their songs and like, all right, cool. I just like, depending on the songs, like good or whatever, like, because you have to remember, like, TikTok is, one thing about TikTok is like completely random, the way things blow up.
The feed.
Yeah, it's right, because everything goes on the For You, like there's a page called the For You page. And
Hashtag FYP.
FYP, yeah. So everything, no matter what, every video goes on. So it's just like, if it's, so everything, that's why you want everything to be good quality and eye-catching and grabbing, because it just takes that one person to like it or watch the whole thing, so it goes to the next person. So like spreads to 2, like again spreads to 4. So you just need people to like engage with it in the first, like, they have to have engaged. It has to be like,
it's that marketing off rip.
Yeah. So if a song, sometimes people don't like certain music, so it's really hard to get to gauge, like, all right, to like listen to some people, like, all right, I like this song and I think my audience will like this song, so I'll use it in my videos. So it's, and also like that's why it takes the charges to be different as well. And you just let them know, like, hey, it depends on the song. Do you have another? I ask them sometimes, hey, do you have another song? Because I can't really create anything with the song. If I can't create an idea,
whack. I can't do anything to it.
If I can create like a smart or comedic idea with your song, like, I'm just gonna post your music and nothing's gonna happen.
So all these artists start reaching out to you, and then you're consistently just producing TikToks with other people's music.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah, I would usually, once in a while, I use their songs in my music. And like,
how are you marketing your service at this time? Is it in your description or like?
No, right now I'm not really. Right now I'm not marketing as I should, because I'm still focused on like growing first, and just before I like say, hey, I'll promote your songs. Like, usually, because like if I have a video that blows up, a bunch of artists just reach out to me right now and it follows in that way. But my email's on my TikTok, because I got that level where I can put my email and links. So a lot of people.
Oh, is that like a certain grade?
Yeah, like sometimes like going on live on TikTok is a level to get on live and stuff like that as well. So I hit the point where I can
That's smart. It's like a video game.
Yeah. So I got you get a website link, analytics and stuff like that. So I used to put my email there so they can email me as well.
Is that consistent right now? Like, are people hitting you up pretty consistent?
Yeah, I have companies hitting me up too, saying, hey, put our like product in your videos and something like the only thing I don't like doing affiliate stuff, because I'm like.
Can you elaborate on what that means?
Affiliates, like people say, like companies will like, hey, tell people you can use our code, and like your code will help you like get 40% off, and you get
like
commission
Mike,
for that.
like what Mike does with his supplement company.
Yeah, but I'm not like really a commission guy, like, because like having the code link, I think makes it more look addy. Like I like making videos that are like, hey, the product's there, and people are like, oh, what is that? Like the what factor, the why do I want it? What's there? Like having not little information about it, like having some information, but not enough to make them want to go themselves and look at it. To me, is what I like think the consumer would rather do than just shoving all down their throat.
So right now your income is totally supplemented by you doing videos for artists.
Yeah, the artists, and sometimes like companies reach out as well.
And it's at a point now where it's consistent, though. You can do it all the time.
Yeah. If I wanted to put the link up and saying, hey, I will make a video for your song, and blast emails out to companies and stuff, I'd get a few responses easy. Like saying, like I did that already. Like I reached out to these two like light companies. Like just like put lights on your thing, and like the lights move to the sound of music.
Light company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So like I reached out to them. I'm about to do a video with them soon, and this kickstand coming for your phone, like just putting it back in the stands like that. I'm gonna do one for them as well. So
have you thought of doing one thing also? This is just a quick note. I love being the plug. I love it. I love linking everybody, man.
He's linked me to so many people.
But if I link you, man, take the convo outside the group chat. You gotta do that for me, man.
Yeah. My bad.
This is ridiculous, dude. These dudes will hold the full-on business conversations. I'll still be in the thing. I'm like, bro, I see everything you guys are saying.
saw it, like,
also, you definitely got to get a logo done with Jack.
Yeah. I saw the one where he had just the Aki. Says Aki. Love that a lot.
He's the best graphic designer I know.
Yeah, that was really good logo. I saw like, oh, this is nice.
Well, yeah. Have you thought of like expanding your brand more, like doing more branding stuff for yourself?
Yeah, because I want to get into YouTube. I mean, I want to like fully do the YouTube thing. So,
you want to get rid of the other two apps?
Oh no, I'm gonna
You're
keep
doing all three.
Yeah, I'm doing all three. So I just
Got a lot going on.
Yeah, I have nothing but time now. The thing was, I did need was a logo. I just like been keeping it out because like if I get to a point where I want to sell merch and stuff, I'm probably gonna need a logo to.
If you're online, you need a logo.
Yeah. Problem is, I don't know if I want to keep the SSJ part of my name. I can wait to a point where if I get verified, I can just keep Aki and then.
I would just call it Aki then.
Yeah, it's called Aki or something. I'd like the SSJ because I like Dragon Ball Z.
Work that out with Jack. If you like it, but make sure you cut that check. Yeah, he's good for it.
Yeah,
that's my guy. Little business. Hey, so you leave your job first day. Are you petrified?
Oh, mortified,
terrified.
I'm like, sheesh, what am I gonna do now? And
then you look around, you're like, shit, I'm gonna go get a sandwich or something.
Yeah, no. First thing I did was eat, definitely, because you have to eat to.
You got to eat to calm down.
Calm down, get focused.
Okay.
First thing I did was sit down, relax, and try to calm down. Yeah, try to calm down. I was like, all right, I'm in it now.
I should be at work right now.
Yeah,
shit.
Yeah, like I'm in it. Like I woke up late that day too. I woke up around like 9 and 10 o'clock. Like, what am I gonna do?
And that's late for you, right?
Yeah. So now I remember I sat down. I was like, all right, calm down. Let's create videos. And I've been you just sit down, think of ideas, try to write them down.
In the crib, right?
Yeah, it's in the crib. My roommates like would leave in the morning, come back, and like I create like two things. Like, what are you doing? Just chilling.
Were they nervous that you wouldn't pay rent?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably terrified, right?
Yeah. Oh, I pay rent every time, man. On time.
Let's go.
But yeah, it was I did it and now it's like I'm blowing up. My roommates actually like help me with some things now. Like
some of your roommates do videos, right?
No, they just do videos with me. Like if I ever
cool.
ask them to. They are the most supportive cast of people I can have. Like they're my family now. Like they're very supportive.
Are you about to cry, bro?
No.
No. It is getting cold in this hair, huh?
No, this is sniffles.
Yeah, okay.
No, they're very supportive, and it's very refreshing to have that. At first, like, I mean, they were as well. Some people like, you're not very serious. Now they know that I'm serious. And
well, we were talking about this. It's tough expressing this to people, obviously, because your comedy's so outlandish sometimes that like you're serious about being funny.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's like, has that been a barrier for you sometimes?
Yeah, it has, because like in person, like I'm not like a stand-up comedian who can make fun of anything like that. That's not my type of humor. I'm like, create it down, write it down, boom, put it in the video.
No, you're perfect in that video form.
Yeah, and I always like talk about my ideas to my roommates. Sometimes they like, what are you doing?
Like
this
dude,
makes
you're
no
off
sense.
That speed, boy.
Yeah, like this makes no sense. And then like they see like, because I'll explain to them as I'm filming, like wait, just wait till it's finished, and you'll see like then they look at the whole thing like, oh, this is hilarious. This is great. There's sometimes they ask to see what I created, and that's really refreshing too. Sometimes they don't agree with what I make, and like, okay,
you gotta relax.
You gotta relax. Well, but yeah.
And then you said, say that to my 500,000 followers.
I never said that. Like their opinion, I like their opinion because they're like older. So if I can make that older people laugh and still make young people laugh as well, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's talk about the audience of TikTok real quick. So I know most of the app is like 40 or 50% of it is people below 25.
Yes.
Roughly.
No, I think below 25, I think it's about 60, 70, yeah.
So mostly all of your videos are getting marketed to younger people.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that companies that create products for that generation have not reached out to you, or have they?
They have. So like I said, the company, this lights company, for some reason the name's not coming to me. But if you go on TikTok and look at some of the creators, like you'll see like if they're in their rooms, it's like all surrounded by like this string. It's like string of light that goes all the way around the top. So it's a neon light that changes colors.
Move in just a little bit.
Sorry, it's a neon light that changes colors. Like every time I make a sound, the color would change to anything neon color. It moves to music. It could be one color at all. Like,
And are they fresh? They're nice.
It's different. I mean, I'm trying to get one for my room, so it's legitimately it's cool. And so they're reaching out to everybody on TikTok and stuff like that. I'm about to do one. Yeah, so I'm about to do one. Once they give me the light, I'll make a video for them as well. But I mean, now people, because at first when we talk, people didn't understand what TikTok was, so it's hard to market to a place you don't know.
Well, it's so global.
Yeah,
But it's like working into the American conscious right now.
yeah.
And know what's smart about that, Mike? It's kind of like hoverboards back in the Vine days. Remember, like everybody on Vine had a hoverboard.
They started catching on fire.
Yeah, then it catch on fire.
Come
yeah.
on, let's be a little positive. This
I mean,
morning.
that's
What's wrong
that was
with
my
you?
first thought.
Yeah, who has them anymore? Nobody.
Yeah, but do you know what I'm saying? How hoverboards were like closely intertwined with Vine. They're like, this is that Vine product.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this light company is doing. It's mad
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. Like
This is an American company.
There's, yeah, I think here there's two of them actually. There's two different ones.
There's competitors.
Yeah, I messaged both of them.
Okay, good. Yeah, so in your day-to-day, are you heavy on exclusively reaching out to companies saying, hey, look what I got, look what I can do for you, cut that check, cousin?
Sometimes, yeah, it depends on like what I'm feeling and what product I see and want to help out with. Also, like Everyday Robbie's been helping me out a lot. He gets a lot of brand deals, and he gave me his template on what to send. And most of the time, also I just like help him with his stuff, and then like use that to.
So it's been a learning curve.
Yeah, it is. Like Everyday Robbie's been probably one of the biggest like helps to me.
I would also talk with Mike.
Yeah, I haven't talked to Mike in a while. Yeah, just talk to him.
Sit down with Mike because he's on a business end. He's very savvy, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mike, man.
Yeah, shout out to Anabolic Alien. Jack. Oh, I got my muscles back. Some of them.
I was gonna say you look kind of big,
yeah,
bro.
I got a little bit of it back, so I'm working on just 10 more pounds to go.
Well, yeah, you were saying some of your biggest videos have been ones with your shirt off.
That was back in the day. I don't do that anymore.
Don't lie.
I don't.
I was gonna say, do you have to censor it because you got all these younger kids looking at your
No.
stuff?
So one thing about TikTok that people got wrong is I think it's a bunch
Tell me, dude.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of 13-year-olds on the app. It's not. I mean, one, TikTok, the app will like filter you away from younger audience if they know you're adult. Like they know like my content's mostly for adults, so my content's geared for mostly adults, like for mostly like 16 to like 25. That's where my content like is boosted to, because TikTok knows this is that.
My favorite one is what the anime openings be like. It's like, you took my heart
Bro,
out.
I know.
You're like looking out the door, like,
So I love that.
it's hilarious.
When I was making that video, and I was like, all right, cool. I just hope it comes out as I want it to in my head.
well, you're
And-
like looking out the window.
yeah, it was like,
Do you watch any anime?
No, not
That
really.
was hilarious, bro.
I was so happy when it came out, and it blew up on TikTok. I was like, oh, yes.
It was so spot on.
Yeah, and oh man, I love making, like every anime video I do gets like hundreds of thousands of views. And I mean, problem is it's like so time consuming because I have to change outfits all the time. And like,
What, so it's take like 20 minutes?
no, it takes more than that. And I get sweaty because it's hot outside. So like, it takes me like, if to film it like in total, it'll probably take me like 40 minutes to get all those scenes in and stuff, and then like another 20 minutes to edit it.
The thing is, that's like in the world of production is not that time.
It's not, yeah, it's not. But for me,
for you,
yeah, for
yeah.
me, like who wants to do something else, like that's like an hour of my day is gone.
Yeah, I feel you.
But no, I love it. Like there's a bunch of anime ideas I have in the future that I want to produce. You start finding people who like anime and understand anime.
Well, I was gonna say it's
hard.
like a niche.
Yeah,
And I think that's kind of what I was saying before this with my guy Savage Gasp. Dude, he blew up because of the app, and he's also, I feel like, I might be totally tapped out, but he's really in this like anime internet subculture. You know, like these subcultures on the internet?
I'm in that. I'm in that.
You're in
I'm in
them,
that
right?
culture as well.
How did you work yourself into that? Do you know what I'm talking about, Mike? There's these like little communities.
Like I know people freak out over anime, but I don't know why. I'm just ignorant.
Can we
in that
like?
respect.
Let's not talk to him anymore.
You don't like it?
Non-believer.
I could believe. Like show
Anime
me
is
the
great.
light.
I'll show you some
please.
good ones.
Show me the light.
I kind of feel like you needed that anime background to make all your content too.
Oh man, like I think
Memes came from anime, I think.
Yeah, some memes did. And like for me, I've been watching anime as a kid. Like, I remember like my first anime I watched, I think it was Yu Yu Hakusho, and then Dragon Ball Z, and then no Yu Yu Hakusho, Sailor Moon, then Dragon Ball Z.
You like One Punch Man?
One Punch Man is great.
Dope.
I read the manga because I can't wait for the.
Oh, you read
anime.
the manga?
I
too?
read mangas because I can't wait for the episodes to come out. So like just read them like oh.
Dude, I think you're the chosen TikTok god. You read manga? You know what manga is?
What's a manga?
It's a comic book version of. It's basically the comic.
Pull it
books.
up on the laptop. I don't think it will mess up the logic.
Yeah, manga is basically just the comic books of whatever anime you're watching, but like they just way
It's
ahead.
it's like a print version of anime, but only real anime fans read
Okay.
manga.
Interesting.
That's true. That is true.
19th century stuff.
Yeah, all the new. The anime community is also like the same time the words community because they're like a bunch of elitists who are like, oh man, this anime is mainstream, you shouldn't watch it. No, if it's a good anime and it's mainstream, let the people watch it. Don't tell people what and
You
what not
like
to watch.
Spirited Away?
Spirited Away. Oh my! When I was a kid, I remember I was crying. Like that was
Unbelievable.
like the art was amazing, the story was amazing. It won a bunch of awards.
What
in
about
America.
Castle in the Clouds?
Castle. I thought it was
Castle in the Sky?
House Moving Castle. Was it?
Castle in the Sky?
I thought it was called House Moving Castle.
I don't know, bro. I feel kind of sick. Oh God, I was wrong.
No, it was okay. No, House Moving Castle. It was made by the guy who made Spirited Away.
Yeah,
yeah, it was
same.
really good. All this stuff, Princess Mononoke, yeah, all pretty good.
Okay, so wait, quick segue back. So tapping into these internet communities, how did you do it?
Oh, so basically, like I remember I made a video for like an anime, and somebody liked it and said they're going to repost it and posted it. And I went to his page and saw like, oh, this is like an anime curated page. Like he just posts like anime memes, anime videos, and stuff like that. Like, all right, cool. Followed him. All these people who watched my video followed me. I followed them all back, and I just started to want to be in that community even more. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll make another anime video. I'll add more of these people in the community. And now is a point where like I'm in the community. Some people know me from the community. Like if I was to post something or give a topic or give my opinion about a certain anime, people would respect it. And like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, I have some respect around here.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean by these like internet sub communities? There are all these little niches on the internet where only these people live on the internet. And I think it's like circles that Reddit's created. Anime is one of them. There are other ones. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, like just
These little
on certain
internet subcultures.
on certain topics. Yeah, I mean,
And has that helped the growth of all your socials? Because your content is kind of centered around a lot of these topics.
yeah, like because I post on like if I make a video, I'll just share it to that place, and then they'll share it as well.
Oh, like on Reddit?
Yeah,
Oh, no way.
and also like I'm just like also
Do you have
finding
to
myself, huh?
Do you have to cough? There you go.
No, also like I make sure that I'm looking and reading on what they have to say about stuff. I mean, I just like to be in the loop all the time. You're always supposed to be in the loop. If you're a comedian or an artist, you should be in the loop at all times. So I make sure that like I'm always looking in there, looking elsewhere as well.
Keep a pulse on it. Word. Surf Mike, any questions as I pull up the notes?
My biggest question is because like I've never used TikTok. What is it that makes TikTok like bigger than Instagram? Like why is TikTok the rage? Why should I be like on TikTok? Is my question to you.
One thing is because I think it's because it's new, and younger generation always like me. Like remember, like we probably grew up on Facebook and Twitter,
Yep.
and in your community, your younger kids don't like Facebook that much, like Instagram.
Too
And-
slow.
And now, like, it's the same thing with TikTok. TikTok is the new wave, and like people like are using Instagram less. And Instagram is also shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with their new guidelines and banning people and meme pages. So,
Yeah.
what those people do, move to TikTok and or move to another app that's coming out. And I think TikTok is just like you go on, it's just different. Like you're not going to see the same thing all the time. Like when you swipe up, swipe left, it's like there's 5 big sectors of TikTok. Is like there's the transitionists who lip sync as well, the artists and cosplayers like who like makeup artists and stuff, dancers, comedians, and just people who has like just post like wild things. Like either it's like about animals or it's about food as well. Like it's nothing's the same. So like you're scrolling, you find something like, oh, I would never expect to see this, but it's like it. And just,
A lot more freedom, it sounds like.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say I feel like a lot of the content that comes across my feed is on TikTok is dance videos and comedy videos.
Yeah, because also TikTok has the algorithm, like they learn who you are and they learn what you like. So you see that more than you see the occasional, like, other stuff.
And all the videos you create on a formula end are 15 seconds, or you go for the 60 seconds sometimes?
I try to go from, like, usually I shoot for like 15. Some videos when if I have an idea, like, all right, this is going to be an Instagram one, but I'm still going to post on TikTok, and it still do well for 60 seconds.
Okay, so given the algorithm or the TikTok feed, how it just regulates, how have you specifically developed a following? Because, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
And also, do people know you for your shticks? Like, do they know you for your certain bits?
yeah, people, like, if I'm posting a video, oh, this is the guy who posted that video. Like, on the comments, you'll see it. And, like, people say, oh, man, I love your content. Like, you just always it's always funny. I just post, like, at first, I remember, like, the first 6 months, just trying to find what was working. Like, I'll post, like, some of my comedy stuff, but then also I try to follow the trends that are happening on TikTok. And it was like both were working. But then I remember there was a time where I was like, all right, I was going to do my thing. And it's hard to do your thing when you don't have that big of a following. So, like, I remember my growth was just less when I was just doing my own thing, to a point where I found if I can do my thing and as well, like, add it with the trend as well, it'll be the perfect match. Like, sometimes it's a song that's trending. Sometimes it's a type of music, type of video style that's trending. So you have to find what's trending, what's hot. Like, you really have like a week to find out what it is, because it always changes. The trend always changes, like, every week. So you have to find out what's hot, what's not, real quick, and then post it and make sure you're posting at the right time as well, so it blows.
So a lot of your videos that have helped you grow have been based on trend.
Some of them, yeah. Some of them were just.
So can you elaborate on a specific trend?
This is hard because the trends change all the time.
Like, for instance, if there's big pop culture news, would you do a video on something like
Yeah,
that?
big pop culture news, a big song that just came out.
Like,
as
what was
well.
something that was big pop culture? In the past 2
Rihanna.
months? What?
Rihanna getting pregnant recently was.
Oh, she's pregnant?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Oh, well, it happened like 2 or 3 days ago. We found out.
I didn't know that either.
So have you made a video on that?
I made a video on that. Yeah.
So you were quick with it.
I was quick. I've tried to make sure I'm quick. Like Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, I was quick with it. That was a big one that people got into. James Charles incident, people got into that as well.
What was it?
James Charles, he's a makeup artist dude.
Okay, I'm
He's
familiar.
he did some things that got him in trouble, and people just make sure they made fun of him. And it was like,
Oh, so you slandered.
oh yeah, we all did. Every TikTok made sure to slander the mess out of that dude.
Like Jussie Smollett when that happened?
Oh, Smollett, yeah, people got him too.
Is that his name Smollett?
Smollett. People just Dave Chappelle used to make fun of him. Juicy Smollett.
Oh, I didn't see his new stand-up. Was it good? It was great. It was amazing.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Was it great?
It's
was
outlandish.
amazing.
It's pretty funny.
You like the Chappelle Show? I love it.
I love it. Clayton Bigsby and Tyrone Biggums were probably my favorite characters. Yeah, I say some rocks.
No.
Man.
No, his best shtick ever was the Making the Band skit. Do you remember the Making the Band skit? And he was like, I want you to go down by the Brooklyn Bridge. He's like, and take a picture with the midget holding these balloons. And then there was a shtick where he was like, I need you to go down to Lower Hoboken. He was like, and get some breast milk.
Yeah.
He's like, breast milk, you made my day.
I still
Shit
think
is hilarious.
I still think his when he pretended to be he have Charlie Murphy on the show, like doing saying when he met Prince and when he met Rick James. Those were always done really well.
The basketball one?
Yeah. Game.
It's
Blouses.
like the ball's in your court.
Good. Like, good game. Type of man. It's like, yo, I'm not on your team. Like,
I know, and he could dunk.
Yeah.
He had like a crazy vert.
I could imagine Prince just fade away. Good. I can imagine.
See, the ball's in your court.
Balls in your court. Got some pancakes, bitches.
And Prince was mad short too.
Yeah.
Okay, so I forget what we were talking about before that, Mike.
We're talking about like how Aki's an artist, so he's following trends in some respect,
true.
but
Yeah.
also doing his own thing.
Oh, how you were growing it.
Yeah, so yeah, just making sure. Sometimes, like you said, the anime videos, those those do not apply to the trend at all of TikTok. But like, there's such a big anime community and video game community that those videos blew up because people know about those animes and they know about the video games as well, and so that did really well. And sometimes I just make hilarious, like super hilarious videos off like out of pocket videos that are just great.
But
and
like a gorilla like chasing 3 bananas in the hot dog suit on the sidewalk.
that video was art.
That was one of your favorites?
Yes, because oh man, the camera quality there, like this, just the scenes in the action was just so good.
We did a sketch.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
He was a hot dog, and he called us weird.
I just showed up because,
funny.
mind you, my event, it was like the first time a lot of these creators have been in the space together. And so it's been dope seeing everybody connect. Like,
Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome.
Well, man, you hooking us up,
Yeah,
was
man.
was the best thing of all time. Because we now, like, I think me, Benny Congo,
You guys have all
Zach,
grown together, right?
we all grown together, and we all just like hanging out and stuff. Like,
Yeah, it's forming that task force. I love it. It's great.
We always thought it was just us, like in Boston. Like I think it's just us who are the comedians now. Like I mean, like and a bunch of like other people I've met before, but like I always thought it was like it's a small community of comedians, but like it's more. There's a lot of people.
And you met my guy Drew too, right?
Sure, I haven't met him yet in person.
You'll love Drew, bro.
Yeah, he's like an actual comedian, like stand up comedian.
He's
yeah.
hilarious,
Yeah,
dude. He's incredible.
He's only on tour in California.
He's
LA
LA
and San
right
Diego.
now.
Yeah,
Bro,
LA,
he's
San Diego.
unbelievable. So, I forget one more time. Sorry, Mike.
We were talking about
Growing your following,
Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so pretty much you consistently landing on the explore page or the for you page, that is what's helped grow your following.
Yeah.
And so you have to create content specifically that lands you on that page.
Yeah, because
That's how you become a prevalent TikToker.
yeah, because a lot of videos will flop because it won't reach to everybody, and you have to acknowledge like a lot of things will flop. And
But
some
if
people
you're dropping 3 a day, then
yeah, a lot of people also think like all those big stars are creating all their videos are fire. No, they'll delete the videos that aren't doing well to make their profile look great. Because like if I deleted all my videos that did perform well and just have my videos that perform well, I'll look like a fucking superstar. Like, oh, this guy only creates
but
fire.
you keep them all, right?
I keep them all because some of them, like, I delete them on my phone, so I wouldn't like to download them from TikTok again, so I can just use them later.
And just document that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're not going to be 100% on every single one.
Yeah, like, but like I've been like, I think right now my last 10 weeks been doing well.
What's
And,
well?
Like, well's like having like over like 30, 40, 50K views. Like I posted one about God and and Satan and roaches and shit yesterday, and it's doing well, like 200K views already on TikTok and 20K on my Instagram.
It's insane.
Yeah. Like, but what a lot of the big TikTok guys do is like, because again, not everything will be on the For You page because everything can't be on the For You page. So they'll just delete it. If it flops, they'll delete it and they'll post it again later at another time. So it has a chance to blow up again. And I was always like, how are they like doing this? It doesn't make like, how are all the videos always fire? And like, I made sure I was like looking at one guy, like, what happened to his video? It's gone. And then it comes back 2 days later, blown up. Oh.
Yeah, how important is timing? Like,
Timing
have you
is-
figured out like when the best time to post is?
So timing is weird because sometimes it's not about time. Like it's just
Be
your
on the mic
content.
real quick.
Yeah, it's just your content. But I think sometimes it is timing because like you want those kids coming out of school to like to look at first thing to look at. It's the people waking up the first thing to look at. So there's timing and
Same thing with the podcast.
yeah. So like yeah, when you did like think when people delete the video and post it again, they used to post it like definitely another time that they think is more optimal. Remember, like I thought it was 1 o'clock. I mean, not 1 o'clock. 4 o'clock Eastern.
Because kids get out of school then.
Yeah, kids get out of school at 3,
And then West
and then
Coast
like West
kids
Coast
are at lunch.
Yeah, so like you get those like wave by wave. So I thought like 4 was key, but some of my videos I just post random, like, I don't give a fuck. Post it, like millions of views. Like, oh, this is crazy. Yeah.
Dude, I feel the same way about it now because I always used to think of like, how am I going to time stuff up? I just feel like the internet is so oversaturated now that it's like, if it finds somebody, it finds someone.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or
Yeah, but for TikTok, I think it's always best to post after like 12 o'clock or past 1 o'clock because you have kids at lunch, you have adults at lunch, and like you in those like 4 hours spent, you get coming out of school and just like tapping like button.
Okay, we're gonna ask a couple of quick content questions, so we'll probably cut up for some content. Who's ready?
I am.
Miggity, don't lie to me.
I'm ready.
You're a great guy. You having fun?
Great time.
You having fun?
Always.
You enjoying the new experience?
I like it. I like it a lot. It's more like
More spacious.
spread my arms, yeah.
Looks a little more like a podcast
Yeah,
studio.
it's a podcast studio. I mean, at the old one, I did like the background of like the monitor.
We're gonna get like a 3D cutout, Derek. Yes, sir. Big Derek. Okay. So let's say for this podcast, for instance, right? I post all the stuff on all my
LinkedIn?
clips.
Yeah.
Well, LinkedIn, yeah, a lot on LinkedIn, but I post a lot on all my clips on TikTok. They don't perform well because it's not really like that content.
Yeah.
So, but like when I posted that sketch of all of us, it got like tens of thousands of views, right? So, for people wanting to grow their following on the app and build their brand, what is some advice you could give if brands outside being a TikTok creator? Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how could I use TikTok to help grow the podcast?
To help grow the podcast is always by posting the podcast. Like you said, like it just depends
don't
on the
perform
right,
well,
yeah,
though.
but one day it will, and one day the right eyes will see it, and they'll just keep coming in. But posting, making sure it's highest quality. It's vertical, so it's long ways, like it fits the whole screen. That's the most important thing is long ways, and the camera quality has to be amazing. And also, you just have to grab them in the first 3 seconds to make them watch. Something eye-popping or controversial in the first 3 seconds, like, oh, okay, I want to see what happens towards the end of this. Just also make sure you're telling a story, because everything is about storytelling.
What if someone is okay? Here's another one. If someone is not necessarily an entertainer, right? Let's just say we're doing it for like someone our age that's hustling, grinding, and trying to grow their brand. How can they use the app to leverage whatever business they're working on? So, for instance, let's say Surf Mike is running some sort of T-shirt company. He doesn't necessarily think he's like that funny or that entertaining. What type of advice would you give him to say, all right, this is how you can use TikTok to grow your brand?
So, like, again, you don't always have to, if you're not that funny, you can find somebody else who is and get them to wear your brand and ask them. And also, like, get them to be on your page and or tag you and stuff like that. You can grow just from getting tags or grow from just having those people in there promoting your product as well.
I think like a Drake song
Yeah.
in the TikTok video, like music.
Having music in the also music is the most important thing. If you find that popular song that's in now as well, because songs are also just help you.
Hey, Panini, don't you be a meanie.
Son, the remix was fire, man, with the
loves
baby.
Lil Nas X.
You like the
I
baby?
love Lil Nas X. Like Lil Nas X is a genius.
Yeah.
He is a genius.
He is a walking meme. His Twitter is crazy.
He's a really smart dude.
He knows what he's doing. He knows the power of TikTok. And that was helped him blow up. And now he's doing it again. Made another song that's fire.
Video is sick.
The video's crazy. Yeah.
Okay,
That video was also the video concept, like how she was scared and running away, became a viral point on TikTok as well. Like, so TikTok's making like,
Yeah, the kid's killing it.
Yeah.
He's just smart as hell. So, okay, so real quick, one more refresher. To grow the podcast, so let's say after this, I create a clip, right? I have all these clips. You see the clips we put up, always clean, always fresh. It's GDP, baby. You already know my dog.
GDP.
But how can I grow the podcast brand on TikTok? I'm posting 60 or 50-second clips all the time.
You're going to have to get the big TikTok stars like
Akinola Raymond.
I think the big, like, there's a bunch of local ones in like near the Boston area. There's this rapper named Champion. He created a song called Becky. He lives like 40 minutes away from here. He's very big. You can like contact him. Nice Michael was one of the reasons why Nas X song blew up. He lives, I think, like 20, 30 minutes north from here.
And what do I do?
This contact is TikTok or email his email or Instagram, because he responds. Like, hey, we'd love to have you on the podcast. And
so you're saying the only way is to get another TikToker
get
up
those-
here
get those
and
big-
then have them post about it.
yeah, get those big TikToks on your podcast.
But I mean, like, me posting organic content from the podcast, what would be the best way to do it?
No, the way you're doing it, like, it's going to be a struggle to keep doing what you're doing, but like you just also have to just keep posting.
Thank you, Reverend Aki.
You're blessed.
You're a great guy. Okay, I got one more question. This is a little LinkedIn question. You ready? Are you on LinkedIn? You must be.
Well, I had it for my
your
old
work.
job. Yeah, so I still get like requests from people. Hey, help me find a job. Oh, like
Okay. So listen, you are now full-time at your job. You quit your job to do TikTok full-time, right? Can you just briefly explain to people how you make money on TikTok and how other people can do it?
So I make my money on TikTok from artists asking me to promote their sounds or music they're putting on. So I'll grab their sound, post it on TikTok, have the name of the song there, and other other users on TikTok can use that sound as well. So that sound just like multiplies and explodes. And also like I do like branded like videos. Like I will like wear a product or use a product, like let's say like CBD or even just anything like Slick Protect. I got like my phone screen actually is like you can't see it like if I turn it to the side because it's a privacy screen, and my phone case is like a.
And that was a brand deal you
It's a
worked
brand
out,
deal, yeah,
maybe.
brand deal I used. I got it's I can't forget the name. It's like private screen, and also I'm using like the phone case. It's like called Slick Protect. So like I can like stick this phone almost like anywhere and it was like stick. I'm not sure if it's stick here. No, this is wood. But it sticks almost anywhere. This is not leveled, so I can't really use it. But like I used these are two like branded deals I did already. I'm still using their product.
So you're saying, real quick refresh, artists will reach out to you, you'll post for them,
Yeah.
and then you'll work out brand deals with companies to promote for them.
That I reach out for, yeah.
Okay, cool. Got that clip. But quick question. Have you ever thought of leveraging your own business off all of this? Because that's what we were talking about with Mike yesterday. Because he was like, dude, what if the app just goes extinct?
Yeah. I would love to, like me, Everyday Robbie, the Stupid American are thinking about starting a media company, like just to help like brands like promote themselves and get bigger.
Like consulting agency?
Yeah, consulting. That's basically consulting. Also, like I want to do merch, but for the merch, I would have to have like a catchphrase or something like that, and like be more like people want. You have to have a reason to want to wear my product.
You mean like, whoa,
Yeah, like that's yours. I was thinking like to do like B Zoop or like I don't know
B-Zoop?
B Zoop. So what Zoop? I don't know, but it's funny.
B-Zoop.
B Zoop. But I was thinking about why would people want to wear my product? So I'm waiting for the moment when I figured that out. Then I'll create the merch deal. But for now, I'm trying to start this consulting company, and I'm also trying to work with another company. Also, maybe even do a podcast. Like doing a podcast would be cool.
You should.
Yeah,
Get all the big TikTok guys on it.
yeah. Maybe I'll do it here.
Maybe.
With you.
Maybe. Hey, you're a great guy.
You're a great guy.
Mike, any questions to wrap up? Did you have fun?
I had a great time. I have one question that comes to mind.
Oh, God. I knew you were going to ask this.
I know.
I'm scared.
So, Aki, you quit your job, and you were panicking, or not panicking, but you were a little nervous, reasonably so to start.
Heart was beating.
Do you still wake up certain days and you feel like, is it like a good pressure to like get to work and grind, or are you still sometimes worried that you don't have that security? Like how are you dealing with that now?
To me, I think it's probably the best pressure I ever had in my life because I obviously don't want to be homeless and poor. So
Yeah.
I'm making sure like, all right, what moves can I make sure to keep this progress going? Like when I look at a lot of successful people who started from nothing, they always say the one thing they always had in common was like I was down and out on my luck, and they're like I had to be great, and I feel like this pressure had made me like had to be great, had to like transform my mind into making sure I'm going towards the right way, and it was the best thing. Like that pressure was the best thing to jumpstart me a little bit more forward. So also, like the universe put things to help me get a little bigger out of nowhere. Like I got an award star a few times after I was out. Some videos just blew up out of nowhere. I'm like, this is blessing, luck, all too. I don't know, but like it helped. Like that pressure made me want to be great, and that greatness is like the universe is like saying, okay, cool, just keep putting it in, keep putting it out. Like
That's awesome.
Not to even toot my own horn, but I feel the same way. I feel like I operate best when my back is totally against the
Yeah.
wall. So I don't think it's the same thing for everybody. I think some people like operating from a more comfortable place. They think better. But I think I make my best decisions when I feel like, oh shit, it's time to lock in.
I would say this, like I said, a lot of successful people were down, like I said, down and out. And like your brain works in a way where it wants to protect itself and survive. And like the ultimate survival is like when you're in that moment, so you don't ever get into it again, is like, all right, cool. Your brain finds a way like, all right, we're going to do this again. We're going to do this. We're going to change this. We're going to change that. Like your brain will change itself to be a better person.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys something honest? I guess we're going to tell the entire internet right now too.
Yeah.
But this time last year, it might have been, what's today, the 16th? This time last year, I was out on Boylston in Boston at 4 a.m, totally strung out off Adderall, editing videos, like literally wandering around like I was homeless. And I had slept in a hotel lobby for 4 straight days. That's no joke. That's real talk.
Wow.
I know it sounds crazy, but I was just like lost. I had like no clue what I was doing. I literally had no money. And then, but there was a moment where I was like, yo, this is going to ultimately be a good thing.
Yeah. You were getting your lowest point. You found out that.
Dude, I literally felt like a crackhead. Like I looked at myself in the mirror and I had like literal raccoon eyes. And I was like, dude, what is wrong with you?
Yeah. Is that looking in your mirror?
Not even to sound like this is like a quintessential moment where it's like I looked at myself in my mirror. No, like I literally looked at myself. I was like, bro, you literally look like a zombie. Like get some help, dog.
Let's get this clear. I'm not telling anybody to get down on their luck. I'm saying like, yo, just make sure you're working hard. The reason why we got to the place where because we were forced to work hard.
But
so
we are not successful yet.
Yeah, I'm close. I think I'm close.
I think I'm close too, but I don't think I'm successful yet. I don't think I'm
Yeah.
going to feel like I have it.
I'm in a better place than I was a couple months ago.
For sure.
Yeah.
How validating is that for you looking back over like a 6-month period as opposed to the day to day?
It's amazing, bro. It's a blessing. It's amazing. Like almost.
Is
quit
that
a
what
few
you do
times.
though? Is that how you evaluate your progress?
Yeah, like I look back into like a few months, like where was I
Months.
before? Yeah, like 6 months ago, I was at probably 6K followers on Instagram.
So that's how you validate your success. Normally, is that the growth of the numbers?
The growth
on
of numbers,
socials?
yeah, numbers, yeah.
How do you value success? Like, how do you view it for yourself?
I mean, right now it's different because I don't have that thing that I'm dedicating all my time to. Like right now, it's school, which I'm not even prioritizing.
Nerd. Sorry.
Hey,
That's what it is. But like for sure, like it's whatever you care about. Are you giving that your all, and are you achieving in that? So like right now, it's school, and it's working on this podcast. It's whatever job that I'm doing, and if I am considering myself successful, whether that's good grades or just like feeling like I brought good energy to that environment that I was in, that's the success that I value. But it's not always just numbers, I think.
yeah,
it's-
but no, you'll see with that because I was in a place like that too. Again, I shouldn't be talking like I'm from the perspective like I'm successful because I'm not.
Yeah.
But listen, what you'll realize is like, oh shit, I had the discipline to do those things when they sucked. When I find something I like, I'll be able to apply that same thing to grow that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I believe in you, dude.
I believe in you.
You're a great guy.
Thank you.
You're a great guy.
Great guy.
Thank you, Aki.
And hey, we're gonna make a TikTok after this.
Yeah.
Can Surf Mike get in it?
No.
I don't watch Amina.
Amine?
Amina?
Oh my God.
Amin?
He's definitely not in it now.
Amin?
Anime.
Oh yeah.
Anime.
Amine is
Caroline. Mighty fine.
Anime.
You can be in it.
okay.
I don't want to be.
Hey, I thought we've covered some great stuff today on the business end. I think you did a great job. And this is how we start and end the episode. This is technically your platinum hour because it's your second. We'll do a diamond hour down the line. But in the meantime, you're going to have to loop me out of all those group chats. When I just set you up with something, just go
Yeah.
take it. Did you, with that email thing, we'll talk after.
Yeah.
You talked to the guy with the email?
Yeah, he talked to me. He said he's going to reach out to me yesterday. And,
Okay.
Oh,
That's later. It's business.
oh, this is big. This is big.
Okay,
This
so
is
hi,
big.
I'm Akinola Raymond, the TikTok legend, and this is my platinum hour. Then hi, I'm Akinola Raymond, and that was my platinum hour.
Okay. Hi, this is Akinola Raymond, and this is my platinum hour.
Yay.
Hi, this is Akinola Raymond, and that was my platinum hour.
That was well executed. Surf Miggy,
Really
you
well
let me
done.
know when you're ready.
and